All right, good morning. Monday morning, 9:15. So I started grading a few of our outlines, and I found sort of a common problem that I thought would be worth addressing. And that is what we call being faithful to our thinker or author in general. So first of all, notice something right here, ancient ethics. I hope this is not new to you, but it may be because it seems as if people have not been um, quote unquote attending classes. What I mean by that is watching the lecture videos. So here's the, explanation of Aristotle, right? I don't expect you to simply read it on your own and understand it. So notice there's a couple things here, right? One, I'm not going to click on it, but important passages. That's definitely something that you'd want to go to. This is sort of like the cliff notes. This is sort of like the outline of Aristotle's understanding of things. And then you'll notice there's one, two, three, four videos. And I think what's become apparent to me is that nobody's watching them. I shouldn't say nobody. Some people aren't watching them because specifically in this one, video 2 and video 3, is where the whole point of Aristotle's ethical system comes into play. And it has to do with how we define happiness. See, it says eudaimonia right there. And I kind of took pains to explain this in these videos. And here he gets into virtue as, I think it's right around here, as excess and efficiency, this whole part here. And these are the whole point of Aristotle's ethics. So, in other words, to be faithful to a system or to an author or anything like means that you are, if you're going to talk about that author's ideas, you have to talk about them all, right? You have to talk about the whole thing. And this in this class, all these guys, it's not just you can't cherry pick memes out of this. And I think what's happening is people are generally looking at the first couple pages of the reading, pulling out the word happy and saying, yeah, he believes that everyone should be happy. And so, and then they agree or disagree based on that. That's not at all what Aristotle's saying. He's not saying everyone should be happy in terms of getting what they want or something. Because the way he understands happiness is through this concept called eudaimonia, which is totally different from what we understand happiness to be today. And likewise, if you're going to talk about Aristotle, you have to talk about the virtues as excess and deficiency. So in other words, in these outlines and the readings, it's not enough to just grab a couple words and quotes. You need to be faithful to the whole point of the reading, which is again why, as I was saying in the last Friday roundup, I don't burden you with lots of assignments because I know you have to understand the readings. But it appears as if some people just are not being faithful to that. And again, you might say to yourself, who cares about this course or something, right? But, we're coming up to election time, and watch how many people who are not faithful to the supposed ideologies that they believe that they are espousing, right? We have to listen to the whole of what somebody says if we're going to truly understand them and apply them. And in a republic, being able to understand somebody else's perspective fully and faithfully is crucial. So if you get your outline back and I'm like, hey, you missed all this stuff about Aristotle, just know, look, it's all right here. I'm not throwing you to the wolves, right? It's an online course. I can lead a horse to water but can't make him drink kind of thing. But you need to realize that as an educated citizen, it's important to be faithful to someone's opinion. And step one to being faithful is to be aware, right? To read and follow all the stuff. And, I didn't put these videos on here because I'm bored. They're here to help you. Anyway, that's what I mean by being faithful to the text.